you hear it all from Cam this week, kind of on the DL, that like, hey, something might be bubbling up here?
No, I didn't. I kind of just heard it like everyone else. And, he's a great player, a lot of knowledge, hard worker, so we have him on the team.
Stephon, what kind of lift does it give a team when the organization goes out and assigns, in their minds, the best player available at that position?
Of course, he's like I say, he's a hard worker. He coming back to where he knows everything here. We happy about it. We know he's going to come in and work hard and do whatever he can to help the team win and bring a lot of energy. He loves football, so you can always see that. So that's one thing that sometimes as players you get so locked in on just playing instead of having fun. So that's one thing I like to see from him.
What did you kind of learn about him? Just obviously say he's a hard worker, he brings energy and passion to it, but in terms of what he can bring to this team as a quarterback, what did you see from him in New England?
He's a great teammate. He's cool with everyone. He like I said, like you just say, he's a hard worker, and he's a great person, and I think, when people learn him and understand him, I think he's going to bring a lot of energy to this team and help us get to where we want to go.
You're from the area, obviously. I mean, when you would come home in the off season, so can you get a sense of what Cam means to this community?
It means a lot, because my family members, here at the Carolina Panthers, you hear Cam, that's what you see. So, it's like, I don't know, it's not too many. It's a lot of important people in South Carolina, North Carolina, but Cam Newton's is probably up there in the top two, top one. So, a lot of people are going to be excited to come back and see him play and run around and make plays.
Did you get a chance to talk to him yet? What was that like?
Not talk to him like
text,
but text, yeah. But
what he said,
he's excited. He's looking forward to the opportunity, and we all are too. Was
there anything kind of memorable in that text exchange?
Nah. I'm pretty sure he's taking it all in. He's having a good opportunity. So I just, we got a big game this week, and I'm trying to focus on this week. And next week he's going to come in and help us out as much as he can.
Any more questions for Stephon? Thanks, Stephon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How do you feel that Cam's going to be back?
It's great to have him back. Can't wait to see him. Seen him this offseason. I ain't think he would be back, but I'm grateful that he's back.
Did you keep much in touch with him over the years since his departure?
Like I said, I had seen him this offseason down in Atlanta, so I want to say we keep in touch like that. But yeah.
Did you throw with him in Atlanta at all?
Yeah, I did.
How was that? Were you kind of thinking like, did he still have it?
Cam is Cam, even with the injuries, he still battled through and was still Cam. But this offseason, his arm looked fine to me.
Was it kind of an informal gathering, guys from a bunch of different teams kind of thing?
I forgot why I was in Atlanta, but it was like spontaneous, and we just hooked up and we threw and hung out.
You go to his old high school?
I don't know.
Not to say anything negative about P.J. Walker, but how does a guy with all the starts Cam have under his belt help this team more than maybe Walker would do on the second start?
I don't know. He everybody just know Cam as the superstar, but within the locker room, he just brings a different energy, and he's more of a vet that PJ can lean on and actually learn something from. So with them two, it's just going to be amazing to see how they push each other. And then when Sam comes back, it's going to be amazing to see all three of them push each other.
How important do you think that energy is, to have, particularly on offense?
as far as
The
like,
energy that he has, like, is it motivating? Like, how important is having it? How important was the energy when he was there for you all?
and positive energy is always going to be contagious, no matter who you are. Like, we go out there, have fun. It's going to be contagious. It's going to rub off on the defense. It's going to rub off on special teams, and it's just all going to just be one big ball of energy, and we're just going to be playing like that.
DJ, you were obviously young in your career when Cam was here. How did he help bring you along as a wide receiver in this league?
He just taught me about the little things within the game, from studying to understanding who we're playing, like just to know the game plan in and out, and just be available for the quarterback to know that they can trust us to be where we are going to be.
DJ, when JC got hurt, Panthers went and signed Gilmore. Sam gets hurt, go get a former league MVP. What message does that send to the locker room?
Now, there's some veterans out there that still can play, and that even though you get hurt, you can still learn from them, even though we're bringing them in. So just to have like veterans that did it at a high level with the young guys, we could not look at it as a challenge, but as a learning opportunity.
What about you? And Matt made this point that you're not looking to next year. This is like a win now kind of move. As a guy like yourself, how does that make you feel?
Yeah, just like he said, we just want to win now. Like the season might not be going as planned, how we planned it out from the beginning, but at this time, it's just like we got to bounce back and just go on this run of getting wins on top of wins, and that's going to take one game at a time, and not looking forward to next year.
DJ, what about the move surprised you?
What about it? Shoot, that he's back in Carolina. That's the main thing that probably surprised everybody. Like, it was so unexpected.
How did you find out? Looking at your phone, were you at practice? How did you find out Cam was signing with the team?
Social media. Like that's probably the first thing. Like my phone had went off. I think somebody added me, like one of the fans added me on either Instagram or Twitter. I don't know, one of them. And then it just blew up from there. I didn't know if it was true or not, because you can't miss Cam if he's in the building at all, because he's huge. So I didn't know if it was true or not.
Have you seen and got a chance to speak to him yet?
No.
DJ, knowing him, how quickly do you think he could make any kind of impact, whether it was as a bit player or maybe eventually starting?
I just know his vibe, his energy is just it's going to hit everybody differently. So once everybody gets to really understand him and know what he's about, it's just going to change everybody's perspective.
What do you mean by that?
Like, from the outside, he might look like he's playing around, but that's how he works and gets his job done.
He had said, DJ, that he felt like maybe his presence and that persona that I think you're talking about intimidated maybe Dave and Matt when Matt first got here. Did you pick up on that at all? And is that in any way kind of what you're referring to?
No, I'm talking about as like the players. We got like a whole new locker room that don't know who Cam is. They could just see him just running around the field listening to music hype as something like silly, but it's really just how he get himself going, and not knowing that it could rub up on them a different way and they be all juiced up.
We all good? All right, thank you, DJ.
Thanks, DJ.
Reaction to hearing him create times with him.
What was your reaction?
I was surprised.
I was surprised too. I got a game to get ready for. We got a game to get ready for. We got something to focus on. Happy to have Cam back, but we got a game to win this week, and we rocking with PJ.
Shaq, how would you describe your personal relationship with Cam Newton, having played with him for so long?
You gotta ask Cam. I find me and Cam cool. You know what I mean? I text him every blue moon, checking him on his family, his kids. You know what I mean? That's the most important thing. Make sure he's right, his mental's right, and his kids are right. He'll text back asking the same thing. So we got a good relationship.
Shaq, when they made the trade for Gilmore, a lot of guys talked about it sent a signal that the team was ready to win right now. Does this do something similar, more?
You talking about Cam?
Yeah.
We just, I don't know. I only can focus in. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just focusing on this game. You know what I mean? And being 1-0 this week, going down there playing one of the best teams in the NFL right now. Probably going against one of the most explosive offenses. Quarterback Kyler Murray is having a hell of a year, and that's my focus in right now. We love to have Stephon. We got Stephon. He's balling out for us right now. This defense is built to win right now. I can say that, but this team is definitely going to be built to win too. We're just going to go out there and take care of business. Like I said, we're rocking with PJ this week, and PJ's going to go out there and have a hell of a game.
So what was the mood of the locker room in general about the news that Cam's coming back?
Man, we just focus on 1-0. We can't let the outside noise stop us from what our main focus is, and our main focus right now is going 1-0 versus Arizona.
What about Kyler Murray? Let's talk about that for a second with Arizona.
Thank you.
In terms of Kyler Murray, I think they activated A.J. Green again today, and so he's going to be able to play. What is the hardest thing about him? Is it his passing or is it his running?
It's just Kyler Murray. I mean, you playing against him, you watch him, and man, what can he do? You know what I mean? He can run, he can throw the ball. You just got to keep him in the pocket. I mean, I think he's better when he's outside the pocket. You know what I mean? His wide receivers learn how to get open. They run their routes and they, you know what I mean, just find a way to get open. He can throw the ball on his back feet, going 20 yards back and launch it 50. So, yeah, I mean, it's a whole thing. You just got to watch out for Kyler. You know what I mean? You just got to go out there and just attack him how Green Bay did.
This may be a silly question, but he's 5'9", 5'10". Can you actually lose him behind the offensive linemen that are 6'6", 6'5", 6'7"?
Yeah, you can definitely lose him. He likes to scramble though too, so he likes to scramble, get out the pocket, and he trusts his wide receivers. I mean, if I have wide receivers like that as a quarterback, I trust them too.
What kind of challenges does their run game present, especially with James Conner kind of heating up last week?
James Conner, to me, he's probably one of the best backs right now. He's having a hell of a season this year. I think he has like 11 touchdowns. He's one of those guys who will run through you, juke you. You use him outside, use a wide receiver. So he gives you a couple different threats, and it's going to be fun to go against him.
Shaq, I think there are only 14 of you guys left who played with Cam. Have you 15 if you count Snead. Have you answered any questions from guys curious about him?
Snead played with Cam?
Yeah.
Nah, and I'm like, honestly, like, yeah, we happy we signed Cam, but everybody's focused on winning this week. You know what I mean? We got to get back in this win column. Everybody's disappointed what happened last week, and we got great energy this week in practice, great energy today, and now it's time to transfer this energy to Sunday.
We all good?
Thank you, Shaq. Appreciate y'all.